Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth with KTC Creations Crochet. It has been a little over a month since my last video upload, but I had a lot of prepping for a craft fair that was supposed to be yesterday. It was my big spring on the farm craft fair, and it got canceled thanks to the lovely weather here in Kentucky. It has been raining for days. I feel like days. It's raining again today, and I don't think it's supposed to stop raining until Wednesday next week. But anyways, I was doing a lot of market prep. Then it got canceled, so I just started doing some random crochet. The market prep's already in the bag, so I don't have any of that to show you, but I do have some things to show you that I have been working on throughout the week. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Yes, so I have made several things this week. Some are repeats, some are just random items that I wanted to create from patterns that I've had. I do have one that I really want to show you, but I will definitely be showing that one last because it is my favorite out of everything that I've made in quite some time. And I want to make more. And I do plan on making more. I'm just not sure when, because now my market has been, well, my craft fair has been moved to June 13th. So even though I have like 200 plus items, I do want to have more items. So I will be crocheting some more market items, but we'll just go ahead and jump right into some of the makes that I have this week. We'll start with like the little items, move to the mediums, and then jump to my favorite item that I've made this week. So I did make some jumping spiders by Crochet by Nikhil. So I made a brown one, and this is Premier Basics. I didn't write the colorways down though. I wish I would have. And then I made another one, and this is the Premier Basics tie-dye. And then I did do just two black ones. I feel like they need their eyes highlighted. I mean, even though you can see their eyes, I do feel like they do need their eyes just a little bit more highlighted. So I did 4 jumping frogs, or jumping spiders by Handmade by Nikhil. So I did those. And then I only did one chicken. I do have several of these chickens, but I did another one. This chicken is called Bob the Chicken. It is a paid for pattern off of Etsy. It's by Sweet Brie Creations. And I'll link everything down below, but I have one. I have a few more that's already in the market bags. And then I don't have very many turtles this time. Normally I do a lot of turtles, but I do the All From Jade turtles, and I do the tofu turtles. So these are the tofu turtles by Meg Makes. So I did one in brown and green, like a traditional color. I did a blue and white, and then I did a purple, and it's like a tealish blue. I don't know if you can see that color, but these are just made with scraps of yarn. So I did 3 of those, and these are also made with Premier Chunky, and she calls for a 5mm crochet hook for these. And these sell well. Normally I put an $8 price tag on these, and they do sell very well. I do have more in my market bags. So those are pretty good sellers, I would say, for me. And then I did do a few free patterns with the Mario movie out and about. I did the power mushroom, so I did 2 green, and then I just used felt for the mushroom circles, and for the eyes, so I did 2 green and 2 reds, but 1 red is already in the bag. So these are from Crochet Hippie Designs. These are free patterns on Instagram. I will link her Instagram account, not just the pattern itself, but I will link her Instagram account so that you can find these. These are super cute. So I have 4 total, just one's already in my market bag. And while I'm on the Crochet Hippie Designs, I also did another one of her free patterns. These are called Bomb Pals. I did 3 Bomb Pals since the Mario movie, and I really like that it has the wind up on the back. So I did 3 of these. I felted the eyes. So 3, well, they're bombs, but her pattern calls them Bomb Pals. So I did 3 of these. And it'll go well with my Yoshi and all of my other Mario characters that I already have crocheted. But these are super easy, super quick. It is not no-sew. You do all the sewing, but it's worth it. I absolutely love that pattern. Let's see. I do have another free pattern that I did. This is by Apple Tree Boutique Stacy. This is her free, what is the name of it? It is her, I wrote it down. Oh, Junior the Jellyfish. I just did the eyes. I gave a little eyelashes like it was a sleepy jellyfish. I figured this would go in the safe for baby area. And this is made with Premier Chunky as well. I need to get better about writing the colorways down, but I love it. It's super cute. And then I also got another pattern by Stacy from Apple Tree Boutique. Stacy makes. I did buy her mini bass pattern, so I did use a bigger hook, and I made one that can just go in a bin so far. I plan on making a few more. So I made one that can go in the bin. This is a paid for pattern. You can get it on our Etsy. And then I also made a smaller one that can hang in the car as like a car swing. I have a lot of car swings now. So I do want to get a few more bass made just for the boys and the men who like the car swings. But I feel like this turned out way adorable. I love the mouth is pink inside. I love that she has the gills on it. I don't know if you can see, but they do have the gills. It's no-sew. It's really cute. So I did make 2 of these. One will be a car swing. The other is just going to go in a normal bin. And then I also made another drift. I used the Premier Basics tie-dye and the white eyes. I just used the normal backings that came with them, but these are super cute and they're so easy to make. I know he has a new octopus pattern Rift, but I prefer Drift. I haven't tried Rift though, so I'm sure I will, but it's a smaller version of this one, but I think this one just fits perfectly. And then I also made, so there is a pattern for the baby Demi. It is by Just a Mom Crochet. I did look, the pattern's no longer on Etsy, so I'm not exactly sure where you could find it, but I did do 2 more just in gray, and this is the Premier Parfait Chunky. And then I was like, I want to make one out of Premier Basics. So I did that, and you can see there's a good size difference here. So I do have enough yarn to make a couple more of these in the bigger size. I think altogether, not counting this one, I think I might have 10. I do have some in tan and some in gray now. So I really do like the size comparison. Yeah. So these are just a mom crochet. I made 3. The pattern's no longer on Etsy. When I do the linking, I will see if I can figure out where, I'll see if I can figure out where she has the pattern listed now. Okay, and then I made another free pattern off of Etsy. It is the Strawberry Cheesecake by Pretty Sweet Stitches. It's a free pattern. I feel like I should have maybe put cardboard at the top and the bottom to keep it, I don't know. It's just a little not symmetrical for me, I guess is what, but I love it. It's one of the unusable. Cute little strawberry. Everything's in the pattern except the feet. So the feet I actually use Robin's from, it's a YouTube tutorial and I'll link that down, from Notting Hood Crochet, I think is what it is. But I use Robin's feet because I really like them. But yeah, super cute. Let's do the Baby Midnight from Snuggle Beans Crochet. So I did a baby and I hand painted the eyes. And it's super adorable. Like, I just love this pattern. But then, like the baby Demi, I was like, I want to try it with a bigger yarn and a bigger hook. So this is Premier Basic, or I'm sorry, Premier Parfait. And this is Premier Basics. And it's a lot bigger, if you see. But I also hand painted these eyes. It's got fluff all over it. But I just love it. So this is Baby Midnight by Snuggle Beans Crochet. It's a paid for pattern on Etsy. It is the exact same pattern. Smaller hook, smaller yarn, bigger hook, bigger yarn. But yeah, I absolutely love these. So I do have, so this is Premier Basics. This is Parfait Chunky. I want to use Bernat. I have a whole roll of Bernat in black and I want to see the size difference again. So I feel like there might not be much of a difference, but there might be. But yeah, I really love these guys. They're so cute. Okay, so I have purchased 2 patterns recently by the Celestial Homebody. I absolutely love Nyx the Dragon. I have made 3 Nyx the Dragons, and these are also made out of Premier Basics. Tie-dye, just kind of went rogue with the wings and the strips. So I made 3 Nyx the Dragons. I do want to make more. I feel like these will be a good little seller. But I love this pattern too. It's super quick, super easy, works up, fantastic. So this is, I bought this pattern first, I do believe. No, I lied. I bought the pattern I'm going to show you next first. I don't believe I have ever purchased any of her patterns, but when I was watching her YouTube and I seen her moon catcher pattern, I was like, I have to have it. I have to buy it. I'm getting it. So I did. I bought it. I started making it that night. And then I had to take a break. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go buy another one of her patterns. So I bought Nyx the Dragon. And I love how these work up as well. But my absolute favorite pattern of maybe the past 2 weeks that I'm showing everything for is the moon catcher. So this is her little butt. I did put jewels on. I did notice, like, I didn't center the jewels around the butt too well. That's fine, not a big deal. I want to take her to market, but I don't want to take her to market. But let me reveal her face. This is my moon keeper. I did put jewels here and then all around her face. I also hand painted her eyes, but I just love this pattern. This is like my favorite pattern. I'm gonna take her to market. I will put the price tag that she deserves on it, and if she doesn't sell, that's perfectly fine, because I really don't want her to sell, but I also would like to know how it does, because now that I've done this pattern, I have some colorways that I want to do. So I'm really excited about that. And I already went out and bought so many more jewels to bedazzle with. And I love that the eyes go with her. She's just so pretty. This is like my favorite pattern. Was it a task? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Like I said, I want to make so many more. I have so many more like visions. Same base, same body, same everything. Different kinds of crowns I have going on in my head, but I just want to like add a little bit more modification to like the crown. Nothing else. I want everything to stay the same, just different colors, different crowns. But to say I'm obsessed would be an understatement. Yeah. So this was my favorite of the entire week. 2 weeks, week, whatever. Other than this big boy, this was my favorite. Yeah. If you don't have this pattern and you don't mind working with a chunkier yarn, I would suggest grabbing this pattern. I bought it directly from her website. Well, both patterns. But yeah, I'll link it from her website down below. I do believe you can also get it on her Etsy. Normally, the Celestial Homebody says, her name's Katie, says it's cheaper to get it on her website than it is to get it on her Etsy, because she does have to do Etsy fees. So I would definitely check out her website, because this is a beaut. And it was so fun to make. And I love showing it to everybody who walks in the door. Yeah. I never really thought about doing all the bedazzling, but now that I've done it, I want to do more. Yeah. It's adorable. So I have made quite a few things. I have been behind on videos with kids ending at the end of the year, with school and work and life. I don't really know how to do a video consistently, but I want to get to that point. I also don't really want Sundays to be the days that I do my videos, but I wanted it to be Fridays, but Fridays are just too hectic. And I feel like it's even going to be more hectic when school's out, because everybody will be home. I don't know. I have a lot to think about, but consistency is key. And I'd like to grow my channel, so we'll see. But yeah, I just love this. I just love it so much. I also got a claw machine for markets, and the claw machine that I had in my Amazon cart was like $40 something. I got this one at St. Vincent de Paul for $4. It works. It's a beaut. I'm gonna clean it up and add some of my flair to it, but yeah, $4 at St. Vincent de Paul. I'm ready for a market. I signed up for several throughout the summer. but they're like little vineyard shows. I'm doing them every other weekend until October, and then my big market is in June now. It's June 13th, and then I have another big market in September. Yeah. But if you can hear this rain, I'm tired of it. I want this rain to go away. Yeah, it was a quick video today, but leave some love down below. If you aren't, like, follow, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. It's Sunday, it's rainy, it's dreary, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you think about The Moon Catcher by Katie at the Celestial Homebody. Let me know if you made it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Happy Sunday. Tomorrow's a holiday, so if you're off work, enjoy it, because Tuesday is gonna feel like Monday. So yeah. Bye. I'll talk to you guys later.